Right, Luton Town versus Burnley. First game of the season for both teams. What's going to happen? What are my thoughts? Well, in today's video, I'm here to give them to you. But before I do, please drop a like on the video. Comment below your score predictions and your thoughts going into this game against Burnley. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, let's go. Here are my thoughts on this game. For me, this is the perfect, if you're a Burnley fan, this is the perfect time to play Luton. It really is. Away from home as well, it's the perfect time. The reason I say that is because of how poor we are currently defensively. We don't have our strongest defence, and that is a concern. Right now, if you was to ask for a score prediction from myself, I'm going with a 3-2, 3-1 Burnley. I'm convinced they're going to score a few goals. But I'm also convinced that we're also going to score a few goals. For me, we've got one of the best attacks in the league. I will debate with anyone about that. We've got everything, in my opinion. So, going up against any defence in this division, and a very good Burnley defence, I think we can score goals against anyone. So, I don't think scoring goals will ever be a problem this season. Especially with the way Rob Edwards keeps talking about the style of play and how he wants to be entertaining and very attacking. It's the defensive side of things. We're not strong at the back because of our injured players are still out. We're still waiting for them to return. We're kind of like managing Menji a little bit, despite being given the all clear that he is fit to go for this game against Burnley, despite coming off against Celta Vigo in the last pre-season friendly match. We're not strong. We've got a 19-year-old Walters who's not played first team football for men's teams on the right side of him from Arsenal, and then you've got Joe Johnson, one of our very own, very new to the Championship himself. It's a very inexperienced backline, and all it's going to take is someone from Burnley with a bit of experience attacking wise, or moving the ball quickly, because I do think our defence will have moments where we switch off, which you can't afford to do. And that's when Burnley, I feel like, will take full advantage. We are quite weak. It is a concern for me. It really is. But Burnley are a team which I feel like we have to be competing against come the end of the season. I think both teams will be up there fighting for promotion, in my opinion. And we just somehow have to play them the first game of the season, which isn't great, but it is what it is. But when you play teams which are also going to be in and around those, promotion spots, you can't afford to lose games against them. But as I've already mentioned, the massive weakness here, it's our defence. If we defend well, we get something from this game. I would take a point right now. 100% I would take a point at home. Just because of how, how weak we are defensively, and still haven't signed any players as I'm recording this video. We've been rumoured to be signing players, but they haven't come through the door yet. So until that happens, we can't be, I say, ultra positive or confident, because we've got nothing to show for it at the moment, because the players, one, are not back from injury, and two, haven't come through the door in terms of new signings. So it is a concern. I want to try and put that to the side and focus about the positives, which will be attacking wise. I feel like it's important for your strikers, Morris and Elijah, to get their first goal of the season. The quicker they get a goal, the better it is for us, because for a striker, all it takes is a goal, and then they're on that bit of run of form. Midfielders, we need to be tight. We need to be able to be that aggressive in the press, but also be really clinical on the ball. I expect us to do that. It's just switching off at the back. The Burnley attack, which I think is very good. Defensively, Burnley are also very good. I think they're one of the best in the league. That's why I feel like, yeah, okay, we can still score against them, but it's going to be difficult. And Scott Parker, he knows the Championship. He's won promotion out of the Championship. It's as tough as you can get, in my opinion, in terms of first game of the season. So for me, getting a point at home, first game, is not a bad result. You're hoping that we can get someone in before the weekend game against Portsmouth away from home, which also is a difficult fixture because it's their first game back in the Championship at home. So yeah, it doesn't get easier. I have to admit, it doesn't get easier, although Portsmouth were playing League One football last year. But you saw what they did to Leeds. Gave them a really good game of football. So look, like I said at the start, we get something from this game if we defend well. If we don't defend well, we don't get anything. That's how I view it, and that's what worries me in this game. It's defensively. But fingers crossed it doesn't, and we can be okay, and we can walk away from the game on Monday night. That's very important as well, by the way. Monday night, atmosphere, under the lights. Let's bring it, because last season it wasn't quite there in terms of atmosphere. We need to bring it this year. I feel like we as fans could perform better in terms of giving our support to the boys. So let's, good atmosphere on Monday night. If Burnley go 1-2-0 up, let's not all moan, throw our hands in the air. Let's just get behind the boys, because they are trying. The players on the pitch can't help the fact that their teammates keep getting injured. So let's support the boys on the pitch, help them out as much as we can, and hopefully Edwards has got a plan on how we can deal with Burnley attacking wise and also defensively as well. So yeah, those are my thoughts going into this game against Burnley. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new, and tomorrow I'll be giving you my match reaction following the game against Burnley.